Hello guys, welcome back to Ode Enders. It is the 100th anniversary of one of the most famous fragrances ever created from one of the most influential and famous fragrance houses ever, Guerlain. It is the 100th anniversary of Guerlain Shalimar. I have a ton of bottles of fragrance from this brand. It's one of my favorite brands, but I don't have Shalimar. So I figured I would go hunting for it, and I've heard stories about the modern formulations, all that sort of stuff, and I figured maybe I should look vintage first. And, well, I have a treat for you guys today. I managed to find an unbelievable example, and hopefully everything turns out to be okay with it. So I did some eBay hunting, and I managed to find a vintage, quote-unquote, 1970s sealed version of Shalimar Extrait, or Shalimar Parfum as it is called today. This listing looked a little too good to me because, as you can see from the B-roll I put in the background and just from this as well, the original box, it's still sealed. It was apparently stored in a dark closet for 50 years in somebody's mom's house in Missouri. So yeah, I was a little skeptical, but I asked him for more pictures and everything seemed to check out. So here it is. Got a really good deal for it. And I just hope that this is going to live up to expectations. A little history of Shalimar here in a second. Shalimar was originally launched under a different name in, I think, 1921. I think they called it number 90. And in 1925, they won a court case, and they relaunched it as Shalimar, which is still with us today. Now, with this being a vintage version of Guerlain Shalimar, I'm going to link everything that I used in the description. There are some amazing sources of information from diehard Shalimar and Guerlain collectors that I used to date this. I believe this particular bottle is between the years of 1967 and 1974. So, without further ado, I suppose it's time to do the hard part, which is break open the seal of this bottle that is older than me. In fact, it's actually twice as old as I am. Oh man. Okay. Well, I don't really know if there's a particularly graceful way to open a 50-year-old bottle of Shalimar, but I'm gonna try my best to deliver you guys the fully documented experience. Here's the box again. Copyright Guerlain 1967 on the bottle, batch code, all that. I'm so happy to have the original box as well. For something like this, I just think it's really cool. But now I guess, God, let's break this cellophane and see what's up. Okay, so we'll put the original box on the ground for now. And this is the where the bottle is. I just want to look at the hinges and just see. Yeah, okay, so it opens this way. So we're gonna go in from here. Maybe I can save the the wrapping. I'm not sure if it's actually worth it or not, but I figure maybe I can just pull this out. So let's see how this works. Maybe I can push from the bottom. Yeah, it looks like I can do that. There we go. Ugh, pull. Okay. People are probably just going, just rip it, just rip it. No, we have to save this. This is part of history, okay? This is Shalimar. We can't mess around with this, okay? Well, I might just have to rip it, actually. Maybe I can go back to doing that. All right, that looks fine. There it is. Okay, so that went a little But now, basically, as you can see, it is it's time more or less. So I'm gonna open it and see if it's actually all good, and then I'll show you guys. I just don't want the bottle to drop, basically. Okay, let's see. Whoa. Oh wow. Wow, look at that. This is the first time this bottle has seen light in 50-something years. I didn't know it was going to have that wrap across the top. Look at that. Wow. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'll take the bottle out. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous. The first time this has been out since being packed. Look at that. Unbelievable. I've never seen this cloth right here. I've never seen that before. Well, let's see how it smells, I guess. Give you guys a little closer view of everything here. I don't want to tip it, but here's the batch code and everything. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, after about maybe some of the most nerve-wracking 15 minutes of my life ever trying to get the bottle open, we have it. Okay, we have it. Shalimar Parfum. I took a syringe and I transferred it to a travel spray because I don't deal with, tip the bottle over and put it on. No, we don't do that here. Especially not with something like that. I'd be just terrified of dropping it or something. So opening the bottle, this is for anyone that maybe is opening vintage Shalimar later and is watching this video. Opening the bottle, I found getting it to sort of move rotationally, like twisting a little bit, can really help. Don't be scared of the stopper breaking. It felt really, really solid, even for how old it was. One thing to note, there is, at least on my bottle, there was a bit of dried wax along that, sealing it, which came off all in one piece as soon as I actually made a little like nail scratch in it, and then I ripped it off. And now the bottle is set down, and I don't have to touch it again for many months until this little 5 ml is done. That's a 30 ml bottle. Now we're gonna spray it. Okay, so put this here, and here we go. First impressions: 1970-ish vintage Shalimar Extrait. Okay. Oof. Oh, wow. It's certainly not weak. I just choked myself out. Oh my God. The top notes are still perfectly intact. I mean, I think Shalimar famously is 30% bergamot. Someone in the comments correct me down below, but yeah, nothing about this is muddled. Nothing about this is off. Oh my God. Immediately compared to modern Shalimar, I can tell you the civet and the little dirty aspect of Shalimar is more detectable by far in this version. It's powdery, vanillic. You obviously in the opening get that big, huge burst of bergamot, and then this will last for quite a long time, and I'll maybe come back and give you guys dry down impressions as well. But it just comes off as rich, very opulent, very beautiful. I'd wear this to like the opera or somewhere. It's just, yeah, it's just, the sillage is immense. I'm already, you think, maybe going nose blind to it. I don't even know. It's extremely strong. Wow. Yeah. I got an amazing deal on this. Thank you for the person that sold this to me. You're awesome. You're just amazing. I really appreciate that. Yeah, wow. Vintage Shalimar, you guys. It's no joke. It's absolutely beautiful. You can still find the vintages on eBay, Mercari, other websites. Very, very often, you just got to look for the right one. I waited for months to find sort of the right bottle, and I'm so happy to say that it worked out better than it ever could have. And now, there's many bottles like it, but this is my Shalimar. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be putting out, I think, a video on my favorite iris fragrances. I just discovered another one from Parfum d'Empire called Queer Ottoman. Very good. So subscribe for more fragrance-related content. I'm going to smell this for the next 12 hours. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.